All right, shall we begin?
Yeah,
go.
hit him with the previously.
Yeah.
Do it in your DM voice.
Your GM.
Previously on Dragon Ball Genesis.
Do the
Oh,
Jason voice from
Yeah,
last night.
don't do a different one. Do
the Jason
your
voice. There we
do
go.
your South African
No.
voice.
Do your South African voice, yeah.
No, that might be taken as racist. Totally
'cause
not,
it
but it
was.
might be taken as...
But I like the
Listen,
Harvester
I'm-
voice.
Oh, the
Apparently
Harvester
it's
voice?
the claw voice.
No, it's Harvester.
Yeah, Harvester Man.
Welcome.
To the meat factory. Welcome to the meat factory. We eat cats. Assuming direct control.
That's a different
No.
deep voice. Anyways, the party had arrived in Lucator, a city in Perga
Okay.
bordering the Alps, to deliver a secret cargo to burn to the Anabaptist Abacus. After William delivered the burn, Aegon and Delilah and Saren sneaked into the Abacus's house, and Aegon murdered the old man. Coincidentally, that wasn't the only murder that occurred that day. The Baptist Altair, one of the 8 most senior leaders of the Anabaptist and the one most likely to prevent a war with the Jehemedans, was also murdered. Now the city's been locked down, and the party is forced to stay put. And the city has become a powder keg. And to make matters worse, the party is divided. Delilah believes Aegon to be responsible for Abacus's murder, but no one else in the group believes her. Unable to sit still, she approached the head of the investigation, Lucio, and offered her assistance. She took off her chronicler disguise and revealed herself as a Jehemedan. She was greeted by 2 arrows. But luckily, 2 arrows is nothing to a 17-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm. Also,
And-
can we just appreciate the confirmation that Aegon did kill Abacus? We
I
already
had
knew
no
that,
idea.
but you just confirmed it, PB, so thank you.
It was already confirmed.
I had no
know,
idea.
I know, but confirmed for real.
Alright, unless anyone wants to do anything immediately afterwards, for example, if Delilah wants to go and talk about how she just got shot, do you want to do anything like that?
Yeah, I would have started leaving the, fortress or whatever, and I would have taken the arrows, out of my body. I would have kept
Out of your
them.
armor.
Yeah, I would have kept them, but taken them out, so I'm not, walking around with arrows sticking out of me. But then I would have gone back, yeah.
Do you have any, tools, pliers or anything on you?
Let me see. I have a hose. I have copper wire. I have a radio mic. I have a screwdriver and 2
That
screws.
might work, yeah, okay. I'll let you take the arrowheads out then.
Okay.
Gonna say otherwise they're stuck in. That means if you wanted to when you get home, by the way, you could try and carefully take them out so that the arrows are spared, otherwise they will break apart.
No one actually uses arrows in the party, right?
Delilah has a bow. Not Delilah. Kara has a bow.
Wait, so it's either I just yank them out and they
Which
break?
would break the arrows, or you can try and take time and roll for them.
I'll just yank them out because I don't want to leave them in while I'm walking back to the halfway house.
That's fine.
'Cause that would look weird.
But yeah, when you get home, do you want to talk to anyone about it, or do you just head straight to bed?
I guess I'll just head. Well, what time is it?
It's pretty late at night. It's about 10 o'clock
Yeah,
at night.
I would just head straight to bed then.
Okay. The night passes then. Does anyone want to do anything in particular the next day? Anyone got anything on their to-do list?
What date is it?
Oh, that's the point. I need to load up that file.
Because it's almost Delilah's birthday, guys.
Oh my
wow.
god. She's nearly 18.
She's almost an adult.
It is the 31st of October.
Okay. 3
Oh my
days.
gosh, where's my notebook? How long has it been since I've used my power?
Ah,
It's been about 2 weeks, but as I said last time, I'm going to try and skip over time more so that you can get to use that power more often.
yeah, we did talk about that last time.
Yeah, because it's been forever, and she gets to use it once.
Yeah, it's been... We started on the 13th, it's now the 31st, so... 18 days. It's not very long at all. Alright.
I found my notebook.
Does anyone want to do anything today or niet?
Kara
Mm-mm.
is pretty content in waiting around because she didn't do anything wrong.
Fair enough. Well, if you talk to anyone as you wander around town that day, news has spread all over the region to the point that the gates have actually been opened. They're not letting anyone leave, and there are multiple extra guards sent to guard the gates, but people are being let in, pilgrims from all around the local area who have come to pay their respect. The city is full of strangers. It's incredibly crowded and feels claustrophobic, just adding to this feeling that things could blow up at any second. In fact, even families of houses start taking in visitors and let them sleep in their houses. There's a rumor going around as well that you hear that Altair has already been buried. Lots of people who are allowed access to it have already headed to the cemetery to leave candles. If you wanted, you could try and visit him as well. I'll take that as a no.
Who?
Any of you,
I mean-
if you want to try and visit the grave of Altair.
No.
I want to, but I feel like it's not a good idea. Fuck it, when has that ever stopped me? I'm gonna go.
Okay. Anyone else gonna go?
But it's just going to his grave for what?
Just to see it.
No, Kara wouldn't go.
Guess I'm obligated to.
Alright.
This is too out of her zone. She wouldn't get involved in this stuff. Anyway, sorry, go on.
It's okay. As you head towards the cemetery, are you dressing as a chronicler now? Still, Delilah,
Yeah.
or are you?
Yeah, I'm going chronicler.
Okay. As you arrive at the gates to the cemetery, so essentially it's up a hill, which you can view on the map handout somewhere. Can't remember the exact number. I will grab it in just a second.
Lucator map.
Yeah.
It's above 9,
Yes, that sounds about right.
because 9 is Abacus's house. Rip.
Oh, that's somewhat ironic. Yeah, it's just above Abacus's house then. So you walk past the murdered person's house. As you arrive at the gates, they happily allow William in, but they turn you away.
It's fucking rude.
Only Anabaptists are allowed to enter the cemetery.
Cool. I'll just loiter then, hang out until William comes back out and then head back, I guess.
William,
Yeah.
you see the area that they're laying the candles by. It's this big kind of mausoleum that is unusual for an Anabaptist to be given. They would usually be given a much more simple grave. But Altair doesn't appear to have been buried inside this grave. He's actually been buried in front of it, in a much more simple mound with the broken cross over it. And the mausoleum door has been covered by a giant boulder behind this hill. It's unusual. It's almost like they're preventing anyone from ever possibly being able to dig up his grave. Maybe they think that someone's going to try and, I don't know, steal riches off him or something. While you're there, Lucio is also there if you wanted to try and talk to him.
Nah,
That always goes really well.
I think I'm gonna try to keep my distance.
Fair enough.
I
Go ahead.
guess just inner monologue. Do we know how Altair died?
He was murdered. You don't know how he died.
Gotcha.
Okay. Lucio puts out some orders for everyone in the city. No one may enter the cloister or pray in the Great Chapel. No one may leave Lucator without permission from the city guard. No audience with the governor or the emissary. The water towers are off limits, and only the most necessary transactions may be made. While you're at the cemetery, or as you're walking back from the cemetery, if you wanted to, you could try and talk to some people in the village, try and get any rumors about the place, or you could just keep to yourselves.
I would probably try and like talk to people, just see what's going on, get the latest gossip, that kind of thing.
I just want to linger around Delilah just to hear in our conversations.
Okay. Just give me 1 second.
I guess the question is how does an Anabaptist funeral normally go, or is there like a viewing or anything of the body?
There would usually be a viewing of the body, yeah. In fact, usually, I can show you an image of what a burial would look like, actually. There's one that I have. But yeah, it would be the body would be on display. It'd be, like an, what's the word? Open casket, essentially.
I get you. So this funeral itself is actually like unorthodox then?
Unorthodox, feels rushed. No one seems to be questioning it, though. That's something you notice while talking to people. But yeah, as you're talking, you talk, Delilah, to a young woman named Lavana, who tells you that she 2 years ago with a man and child, better land and fertile soil. But I don't understand. Why would someone murder Altair? There's good people here. I don't know who could do such a thing. Do you want to talk to anyone else, or? Because I got a whole bunch of people you could talk to.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to like intrude on people's conversations, but like just kind of idle chit chat as we make our way back.
There's another person, he's a glass blower that you talk to, called Burnett, and he says, the Orgiastics of the city guard are tough guys. I have no clue how someone could get past them to Altair. Some of the most deadly fighters I know. Alright. This picture's not letting me upload it for some reason. It's like crashing my Roll20.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'll just restart. Alright, yeah, you return back to the halfway house, as you guys are calling it. Yeah, basically nothing of much happens that day. And in fact, not really anything happens over the next few days.
What's the date now?
Hold on 1 second. You also notice over the next few days, some people have started their own investigations into the murder, mainly people just wanting answers, but nothing formal yet. In fact, you barely even see any like active investigation going on from the Anabaptists themselves. If you want, you could try and join one of these search parties, or you could try and stick to yourselves and stay out of trouble.
How are there like a lot of search parties?
Like a dozen. And they're like small and unorganized, mostly by civilians who, the most weapon they have is a pitchfork.
I feel like anything. I feel like they're not going to be able to find very much. Like, what are they going to be able to uncover? Realistically speaking, so I would probably stick to myself. Like, if Delilah hears of something that seems promising or interesting, she would seek it out. But if it's just a bunch of peasants who are like kind of just searching for answers with no idea of where to start, then that's not really doesn't sound promising.
They're basically the equivalent of Reddit when they try and find out like the culprit of a crime. Because of this, though, Lucio has his town criers proclaim, "We are working all unconscious. If someone can ferret out this murderous vermin, it's us," basically telling people to stop their own investigations. In the next few days, it's still a time of grief. Altair remains pretty much the only topic. In fact, very few people even talk about Abacus because of just like how much of a more important figure Altair was. But yeah, you basically can't leave the house without hearing Altair's name within a couple of seconds, really. But after a few days, it's now the 3rd of November.
It's Delilah's birthday!
Oh hey, I didn't even mean to do that.
Yeah.
Good
She's
thing you did that.
18.
Yeah, so the 3rd of November. Do you want to declare to people it's your birthday?
No.
Oh, no one knows.
No one knows, but she does. It's her
If
birthday.
you wanna- Do you want to maybe treat yourself? Go to the market, buy yourself some nice food or something?
Yeah.
Anyone want to come with Delilah when she's heading out to the market?
I mean, does she announce that she's going to the market?
Yeah, probably. Like, she'll ask if anyone wants something.
Well, I don't have any money. I look over at Sokka.
And I just kind of like stand up.
I guess
Let's
we're
go.
coming.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I eat some
Darren?
bread.
I'll go with them as well.
Don't end up in jail.
Try hard not to.
Wait, you guys are leaving me with Aegon?
She doesn't even
Let's go.
Aegon is
She
drooling.
doesn't
Aegon
even
drools, yeah.
acknowledge Aegon.
No, in fact, Aegon is, when you say, wait, you leaving me with Aegon, you turn back to Aegon and he's just giving you kind of an evil smile, William, while he chops an apple. You feel unnerved.
Don't tell me how I feel.
Okay, you might feel unnerved,
Oh, okay. I feel unnerved.
but you could probably kill him, so it's...
Yeah.
I feel confident,
But unnerved.
but unnerved.
Confidently unnerved.
the
I'm
best kind of
confident that I am
unnerved.
unnerved.
I'm disturbingly confident.
That makes sense. That's actually a thing you could feel.
Mm-hmm. We go to the market.
Okay. Guess what? We got a new map.
Yay!
Finally, I don't
actually,
think
no,
you
it's
make
been made
enough
for, like-
maps, PB.
Yeah,
It's been made for like
seriously,
2
PB.
months, actually.
Hey,
Look
PB,
at
where are all the
Chef
new maps at?
Boy.
Wait, where's Chef Boy?
Chef
Oh, there he is.
Boy.
Chef Boy.
Alright, you arrive at the market. There's people selling various wares, meat here, fish and vegetables here, more vegetables here.
Are there flies
Weapons.
around the meat?
Not really, it's mostly fairly fresh meat.
What's
Not
this
buying
ahead
it.
of us?
Point me at it. Which one?
The
The very
the
tippy
cloth
top.
guy
Oh,
at the top.
got it. There's a guy sat on a wagon. You can tell from his garb he's a Neo-Libyan, so from Africa, Neo-Libyans are famous for being incredibly talented merchants as well as generally hunters. They often carry rifles. In fact, Saka, if you remember, you own a Neo-Libyan rifle that you found on a corpse.
Correct.
He seems to be selling some form, fabrics, basically. Silk and that sort of thing.
Can I have a token?
Oh, did you go to the market as well? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not staying with Aegon.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh shit, it's just me and Aegon. I gotta
Me and
go
him
too."
have history.
Yeah, Snake will come back and they'll have to have a whole scene by themselves where they fight each other to death.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I kill Aegon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
That's the death I was thinking of.
William has joined server marketplace.
Oh man, this is an instance 3. I'm going to instance 3.
GTFO noob.
ASL. ASL.
WTB GF.
Hi, I'm selling super rare silks, golden level, for 20,000 Bitcoin.
Oh shit.
Sokka, is that a good idea?
Hikaru just leaves. I don't have that kind of money, man.
See ya.
I
Whoa.
mean, do I know if this is a good idea or?
What, 20,000 Bitcoin? You have no idea what Bitcoin is. Sounds like a chronicler thing.
Damn chronicler.
Delilah acts
Yeah,
like she
not a
knows.
good idea.
She doesn't. Who's Morgan?
What can I do for you?
What's he doing?
He appears to be selling alcohol.
Oh, sweet.
Can I get the Google Sheets, please?
Oh,
I
yeah,
forgot
sure.
to save that.
Oh,
Thanks, Koof.
Whoa,
You're so
Kusan.
organized.
Yeah.
Koof actually saved something.
Actually, I just
Holy
type it into my
shit.
bar until I find the one that's the right one.
Oh.
Really?
So I click through like 4 or 5
Oh,
before it's the
God.
correct one.
Snake's here.
Oh god,
Snape's
Hey, Snake.
here.
hide your innocence.
Did Aegon want to come to the marketplace?
Everyone had just left.
We're shopping.
There was a funeral 3 days ago for Altair. It was
It's
weird.
Delilah's birthday now,
But no one knows that.
but no one knows except for her.
Who's going to the market?
Everybody. They almost left me with you, so I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll come too.
Okay.
Also-
if you need any links, just let me know.
When I came back that night from getting shot and stuff, I didn't announce it to anyone. I just went straight to bed, so no one knows. And that's all you missed, basically.
Noted.
And the funeral was weird. Or I said that already.
Suspicious weird.
Yeah, just very unorthodox, felt rushed.
Oh, and villagers have started up like independent investigations, but I don't know what they're doing.
There's a lot of Batmans running around.
Yeah. And Lucio was like, please stop now.
And then he said, let's break it down!
Yeah. Let's drop the beat.
And then he skated along the
He
wall out the
skated
door.
out on the wall.
Wall right into victory.
Speed boosted away.
Yep.
Random question, real quick. Does anyone broadcast video or voice?
Nope. It just says that sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
disable it.
Yeah, I've got it disabled, but I was just wondering
Yeah.
whether anyone accidentally had it, because I've also got it disabled so I don't see your stuff. Alright, yeah, you were talking to this Neo-Libyan merchant then.
I'm
Good
just
afternoon.
shopping.
What could I get you?
How much
He says with a smile.
do these lovely silks go for?
Well, it depends on how much you want, but for one of these he picks up, they're kind of like knotted together, it could easily be made into like a scarf or something. Just one of these would be, I think 15 dinar sounds reasonable.
Do you have it in a gold-ish color?
Oh,
Or
I sure do.
something
He
that would match
rummages
this?
around and pulls out a gold one.
Saka,
What?
can I get this? And I
How much
touched
is
her.
it?
It's 15. It's so pretty. I haven't bought anything for myself in so long.
Is it chronicler drafts or dinar? Or are they the same thing?
They are worth the same amount, but he will take either, but he said no.
I hand you 15 dinar.
Thank you very much. And for the lady, and he gives it to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What
Do
about
you-
you, miss?
Do you have anything that's red?
Of course. He takes out this kind of vibrant scarlet. Same kind of thing. Like it could be a scarf, or you could like fashion it into a sash or something.
I hand
Or
him
if you bought
15
enough,
dinar.
you could. There you go. He says with a smile.
I want to wrap it around my neck and tie it.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
What can I do for you, sir? Oh, okay. I'll see you later.
Aegon is moving slowly, eyeing the, I guess, stalls, the storefronts as he
Yeah.
passes, but his attention is very pointedly elsewhere, specifically in front of him.
Okay.
He's watching the three at the clothing storefront or wagon.
I have
Waiting for them.
moved to the booze salesman.
And as soon as she does, he'll approach the clothing wagon.
Okay. What can I do for you, sir?
Needle and thread. Black, if you have it.
Oh, coming right up. He rummages around and quickly pulls out a small wooden box. You can kind of slide the lid off, which has a needle and 2 wheels of black thread. That'll be 2 dinar.
He very promptly pays.
Have a good day.
He nods and thanks.
This guy over here. Can I get you two some pork? Maybe some beef. I sell cow tongue.
Ugh.
You had him and then you lost him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a few strips of bacon if you got it.
Coming right up. Uncooked, of course, but
Just wrap it up in some parchment if you got it.
he does so. I'll be 2 dinar. 2 drafts even.
I paid a man.
Thank you very much.
Oh man, I went from 69 dinar to 67.
Oh man.
Fucking ruined.
You made a mistake.
Oh no.
Well, at least I have
2
bacon.
dinar.
That's true. Bacon's important.
What about you, sir?
I'll have some bacon as well.
Looks like there's only bacon there.
And these crates do look pretty bacon filled.
Oh, and some eggs.
There's probably a couple of extra things. There's like some beef patties. Yeah.
It's like 98% bacon.
Nothing
They
wrong with
love
that.
Bacon's
bacon in this
popular.
town.
It sells out.
It's got some mozzarella balls right here.
Ooh.
You really think the end of the world's gonna stop bacon from being like one of the most sought after meats?
True.
Pretty cheap.
Maybe.
Guess it depends on if all the pigs died.
What if there's not a lot of water? Bacon's
guess.
salty.
Salted
That'll be
pork.
2 drafts as well.
I hand him 2 drafts.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, doll, says Morven. What can I get for you?
What did the drinks look like up here? Like, what are they?
It's all kind of a see-through-esque. It's a little bit cloudy liquid that smells very strongly of alcohol.
How much
Sounds
for
like
one of
moonshine.
these?
1 draft for the finest distillers in the whole of Pagare.
I'll take one.
He hands you, well, he takes a mug, fills it up, and hands it to you.
I take it, and I give him 1 draft.
Just, please return the mug when you're done.
Okay. I take it and I start drinking. What does it taste like?
Vodka.
Great.
Very strong vodka. What can I do you two for? Says this guy at the store.
I'm just looking. What do I see? Like art?
Yeah, it's all like canvas paintings.
So I'm just like window shopping and in my
Okay.
Who painted this painting here?
That painting was done by a young artist from Franca. His name, I believe, was something like Dion. I don't know. I just collect and sell on.
How much is this piece?
I would say 3 drafts would be reasonable.
I'll give you 1 draft.
Roll negotiation.
Oh crap.
What? Do you not have
You
your
get to open his
thing?
character sheet.
Yeah.
I opened up Apophis as a character sheet.
What? That's
Whoopsie.
completely
I just
different
typed in
site.
Mythweavers, so like
Oh my god.
That's closer than normal, guys.
So
Yeah,
I
at least I
always
opened something.
open up Avamir every time I go to open chord. Just like muscle memory.
Yeah. I suppose
Alright, so
that
what
was-
am I rolling again?
Negotiation.
Charisma.
Shit. Click and drag to roll the dice.
Oh, just click the
Mm-mm.
macros.
Oh, I'm rolling it on screen now.
Do you have 3D dice now?
Yeah, try rolling the dice.
What?
And roll 20.
I guess if you have 3D dice, it allows you to actually roll now. Like physically, I guess.
Oh.
That was pretty cool.
Didn't give me the option, or did you click the dice?
No, I just clicked roll and it brought some screen up.
Ah, didn't for me. Weird. Either way, no, I don't think I could sell this for any less than 3 drafts.
That's pretty neat.
I'll give you 1 draft.
Nope, I'm gonna stick with 3.
You're not gonna get 3 for that piece of trash. I walk away.
I'm sorry.
As
He's
you
very
wish.
moody.
No, I'm not.
The art is very nice, though. But he has the money.
I guess Mallek's audio broke again.
Rip.
Oh my gosh, what is it with Roll20 and Mallek?
I had fun yesterday on Friday 13th and my audio cut out while you were the killer, Russ, and I just couldn't hear anything after I shot you.
Oh,
It's alright, I just roleplayed being a deaf person.
that's not fair. Not fair for Jason.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it was
Hello.
probably
no.
harder on me than it was on you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
These dang audio drivers.
Mm.
They're crap.
Yeah.
Alright, so are you two at the weapons store? Anything take your fancy?
What does he have?
Various assortments of melee weapons and a couple of like more basic range weapons, mostly bows and spears and such like.
Hmm.
No guns or anything like that. A couple of crossbows as well.
Does he have just like a dagger, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. I have the standard sword, and it has 2 slots, which is good. Right?
So you can mod
very
it.
good, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot about modding stuff.
And you also have the scimitar, don't you?
I do have the scimitar, so I want to get rid of like the sword, because I think the scimitar is better.
I think they're roughly the same. I think the scimitar's got slightly better damage, if I remember correctly. And the sword might have a range.
It looks like they're the same damage, but the sword has 2 slots and the scimitar has 1.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna pull out the sword then and offer it to him. How much for this?
400.
Is there, like, could I roll anything to determine
You
if
sure
that's a
can.
decent price?
Yeah, roll negotiation to try. No, cunning to try and work out whether that's a decent price.
Okay. Oh no. Oh,
You have no idea. Sounds good to you.
sounds
What about
good to me.
Could I to him?
Yeah, you can roll as well since you're listening.
What are we rolling in?
Cunning.
Whew, I'll try.
That's not bad.
Hey,
You know
better
that
than me.
he will happily sell that sword back to someone for 600 minimum.
I nudged Delilah with my shoulder or my elbow. It's not a very good deal.
I kind of pulled the sword back then.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay. 500.
I give her a nod.
I shrug. I'll take it.
Pleasure doing business with you. He takes the sword and sharps out 500 drafts and hands them to you.
And how much just for a simple dagger?
Well, if you want one that'll last, that'll be 140, but there are also some, like, delicate, basic made ones. They'll probably break, but they'll be dirt cheap for you.
Well, Delilah, I'm looking to actually probably sell this Biden hander if you want the knife out of it.
Is it like a dagger-sized knife?
It fits into the hilt
a
of like a
stiletto, isn't it?
claymore.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty small, but it does the same damage as a bigger knife, so...
Okay.
Alright, I take out the Biden hander knife, hand to her, and then I put the blade itself on top of the, whatever counter here.
Well, considering the lack of a knife, I'll do it for 1,000.
I don't think you understand, but this Biden hammer is actually taken out of biokinetic. Quite a legendary weapon, if you ask me.
Well, that is impressive. Roll, persuasion. Not persuasion, what am I talking about? Negotiation.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
That is impressive, but without the second part of the hilt, it will be much harder to wield that blade.
Hmm.
Do you
I'd
want it
probably
back?
have to pay a pocket to, replace the hilt.
William shakes his head, Delilah. Fine, I'll take your price. 1,000.
Okay, he hands you 1,000 drafts.
Man, I'm rich.
Yeah.
I have like 15.
Oh.
You're super rich.
I've only got like 100 and something,
Oh, just
150.
kidding. I have 5.
Well,
We're
you
so
know what
poor.
they say. More money, more problems.
Probably because
Hmm?
you're spending all our freaking money.
I wanted a scarf.
I'm not encumbered anymore.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I can get rid of this.
Anyone want to buy anything else from the market?
No.
I would like to see if there's any more shady dealers around. In any alleyways or...
Roll perception.
By the way, Mesh, you can probably just take the info of the Biden hander knife from my inventory.
Okay.
You don't notice any
Two.
shady dealers per se, but you do notice someone in the alley back here who catches your eye. He makes eye contact with you and then like gestures you over.
I've been down this road before. So I go towards him.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
And when you said this alley down here. Can I look around a bit? Make sure it's just him?
It's just him. He's at the back of the alley working on a boiler that's attached to the back of this building here.
Can I roll perception to see Saren going back there?
Sure.
Can I roll perception too?
Yep, anyone who wants to can.
Dagnabbit.
Eh.
Jeez, roll 20.
And alright, let's see if, see my stealth roll. If I can beat you guys.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
I'll say somewhat. I mean, I
Okay,
just
then roll stealth.
don't really want to be seen just going into a dark alley.
Oh.
He's gone.
Yeah, none of you are seeing him go down that alley.
Like a ghost.
It's a man wearing scrapper's garb. He's, ragged clothing, oily fingers, ragged face, dark brown hair, sweat back out of his eyes. Looks to be in like his 30s.
Thought you were talking about Mallek for a sec.
Hey, you know anything about mechanics? Could you give me a hand?
Oh, wow, this guy's trying to get me to help him? What would mechanics be?
Engineering.
I know
Hey, I'm okay with that.
engineering.
And roll those dice. Rattle those bones.
Rattle me bones.
Rattle me bone.
I'm rattled.
Within a matter of minutes, you and him easily managed to fix the boiler together. You both have incredibly dexterous hands, easily managing to tinker and having fairly good understanding of the boiler. As you're working on it, your experience of living in the vaults and having to fix things in the vaults, quite often with limited parts, helps you, and you help point him in the right direction to a number of things that he's been doing wrong.
Do they have a
As you
tender
work.
moment while they work? Like, are they like sweaty
Aw.
and covered in
Accidentally-
grease and like bump into
touch
each
his hand.
other? Yeah.
The
Yeah,
guy
let it linger
lifts
for
his
so
head,
long.
the sweat drips off.
As the two of you talk,
I don't know.
you get into a conversation. He tells you at one point, I haven't been here long. It's about a year. Not many strangers. Well, until the other day. He
Strangers,
then
you
lists
say?
off a bunch of people, including you and your party, and the flayers that came into the area. Oh, and, there's an African from Bedane. No, not the silk seller. He's been here for years. It's a guy. I see him, but occasionally he's in the market and then he'll disappear for several days. I think he lives out in the woods somewhere. Where are you from?
I'm not sure this guy's not leading me on some wild goose chase. I'll talk to him a bit more then. Oh, I'm from, a vault. Out in Hiberspania.
Wow, boom. What's that like?
Bit stressful. But it did help me. My life in the vault helped me fix your boiler here.
I sure did. I imagine you gotta have a strong leader in a vault like that.
That is true.
You know Ennio, yeah? The leader of this town. He's a good man. Keeps the city together. Especially
Who did he say?
now, Ennio. Especially now that everyone's lost their heads. He wipes his hand on his shirt and then gestures to shake your hand.
I shake his hand back. How do you spell Ennio?
And he pulls you in for
E
an intimate hug.
Kiss, kiss.
ENNIO.
You guys bonded. You bonded so much over this boiler. Now it's time for kisses.
As he's shaking your hand, he says, "The name's Custus. If you need something, my smithy is over there." He gestures off in the direction of the blacksmith. If you need any repairs or maybe something built, I'm your man.
I'll have to stop by.
Thanks again for your help. I should get back to work.
Be seeing you.
Okay. He heads off.
And I will go back out into the market.
Does anyone want this battle rifle?
No, wait.
I have a battle rifle. I don't want it. It's
Kara
3
starts
weight.
using a battle rifle.
Right?
I have a bow. I want.
She just throws the bow on the ground and picks up the battle rifle.
Trash. Give me the battle rifle.
Don't worry, Delia. I have
But I can
this.
use poisons, because her thing's poisons.
That's true.
Sokka, do you want a battle rifle?
Yes.
Okay, I hand him the battle rifle.
Just dismantle it for parts.
I don't think I have enough weight. Crap.
I don't have enough weight either. I've been
Why don't we
encumbered
just
because of
sell
this
it?
stupid battle rifle. If
The
nobody
battle
wants
rifle's
the battle
sick.
rifle, I can sell it. Because it's weight 3.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a spear and a sunburst. I feel like I can kind of just get rid of these.
Oh, yeah. The sunburst.
You don't need to just have things hanging around all the time.
Yeah, I have a bunch of crap.
You should try to sell
So-
it. We need money.
Just a rule clarification. How much weight does a backpack reduce?
2 of anything that's put in it or attached to it, so you can attach
Gotcha.
a few weapons to it.
Wait, I'm at 4 out of 3 weight.
Alright, let's just sell it.
So heavy.
Just sell it.
I mean, I'll take it and sell it.
No, I'll
What'd you
take
say
it
it
and
was? A
sell
battle
it.
rifle?
Yeah, it's a battle rifle. Does 13 damage. It is slow running 2T, and then it has a special property. I don't know what that does. It's weight 3, tech 4, slots 2, and distance 40/200.
Is the special servos, or is that just a...
I don't know. It just says special.
Let me look real quick.
I don't even see anything called a battle rifle.
Might be in my other things.
Something special
Yeah.
Homebrew.
from your other book.
Potentially.
I just don't want to sell it if it's actually like really good.
I don't even remember where you got that.
I think I got it off of some of the people we killed when we were chasing them down to get the truck.
It's the gun that I got. And yeah, I think one of them had it. Aegon took it because no one else would, and then he left it basically on Delilah's pillow.
Ah, yeah, that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
think I've almost found it. Yeah, okay. Give me one more second.
You guys remember when we shot that tribal? I wonder if she lived.
Oh yeah. We took
That
her
did
back to her
happen.
family. Her dad wasn't very nice.
Not at all.
I don't even remember that.
This is when we were fighting those, Gendos?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then her dad tried to get us to do some job for him. And we said nope.
yeah.
Then Aegon
Remember
may
that?
have killed a child.
Mm-hmm.
What a dick.
Child's fine.
But he's definitely not a murderer.
No murder here.
Right, so a battle rifle is just an assault rifle, apparently.
Oh. Okay.
Fun times when books don't use the same names for things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. Thanks, translation.
So yeah, it's Salvo's ring.
Does anyone want it?
No.
Okay.
Sell that shit.
I go back to the weapon dude. How much for this?
Jeez, is that an automatic rifle?
Mm-hmm.
8,000.
I look at William.
What?
William, you'll have to roll again since you don't have much experience selling firearms.
Can
What
I
about
roll
me? I'm
again?
nearby.
You can also roll again.
No.
And that was
Yeah, I as
cunning?
well.
Yeah, it was cunning. Anyone
feel
who
like-
is nearby can roll cunning.
The thing is so damn expensive. Maybe we should keep it.
I mean, is it better than anything anyone else has?
I believe
Ooh.
Sako already owns an assault rifle, and Sako is aware that in Africa, which is where these are much more common than they are this far north, that would easily go for over 10,000. Not much over 10,000, but still. So the fact that this is a rare item, he should be paying a lot more for it.
After he says 8,000, I just say scam.
Uh-oh. There goes Mallek again. It's every time we roll, it seems like.
I thought we determined that last time, too.
Yeah. But it only
gonna
happens
start rolling
after we
everything.
roll.
If it crashes his audio, maybe it's the rolling sound. Maybe you should turn that off.
Oh, that's
Maybe.
true. Maybe just
Yeah,
mute
does he
your
have-
mixer for it.
Well, does he have 3D
Hello?
dice? Do you have 3D dice
Hey.
enabled?
I think so.
Turn it off.
Then let's
Yeah,
roll
I
and
was
see
about
if
to
we
do that
crash
'cause
his
it's
audio.
been- Because I noticed it's been doing it after the rolls recently.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can turn off the audio for it.
He's
in your
probably gone now.
settings.
He didn't have a chance.
Nope, I turned it off.
Oh, did it work?
Oh.
You're better?
Hopefully.
Oh, did it affect you there?
But it's not every time he rolls, it's just it
Yeah, it was
happens
just like
after you roll.
randomly.
Okay.
It's the same with me when I was playing Witcher 3, my audio driver would just bug out sometimes when I was on the horse, but not always. But it was only when I was on the
Fucking roach.
horse.
Good games.
Yeah. I think it was the dice causing it for some reason. I don't know why.
That's weird. But Sokka, you say it's a scam?
Yeah. You know where you put your hand up by your mouth? Don't let anyone know you're saying it. It's a scam.
I pulled a rifle back. Never mind.
Come on, 8,000? It's a good deal.
Do I know, would I be able to just kind of throw out a number and that would be legitimate as to what he should probably pay since I know how much they go for?
You would know that the most someone would sell it for usually would be 12,000.
Back where they're common?
back with that common.
So 12,000 should be good here.
I say
Yeah.
Should be more. It's a rarity here.
15,000 at least.
Oh my god, this man's going crazy.
That's way too.
15,000, Sokka?
They're
Raw
rare.
negotiation.
What are we gonna buy with 15,000 denarii?
Everything.
What are we doing?
We could just buy fuel and drive away and never have to worry about any of this again. Live peaceful
just-
lives.
Pay our way out of the city.
Alright.
PB
We don't
made
even
it
have to
with
sell
the
the car
biggest
anymore.
mistake because we make so much money off these weapons, and then we're like, let's just go settle down somewhere.
We just cancel the
We're just gonna
campaign, we buy a
have
house.
lives.
I'm ready to settle down and be a farmer, you guys.
Let's go.
This adventure shit ain't what's
Wheat
cracked
and
up to be.
fish. Let's do it.
I'm actually not interested in saving the world. I just want a home.
Yeah. It's a lot less dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't have 15,000. I mean, I've already bought some stuff off your friends, but 10,000. 10,000.
That is not enough.
11,500.
Maybe we'll
I don't
just
have that
keep
sort
it.
of money.
What do you have to barter?
Oh,
On top.
anything in front of anything that's here.
What does he got again?
Basically, any weapon that's non-firearms.
Nothing good.
There's not much here, though. Are you
Maybe we'll
friends
just-
with any of the other stalls here that maybe you could trade with?
Unless you want to add fish onto the 10,000.
Mm-mm.
Just get a small loan of 1,400 gold, or dinars.
Small loan to get our business started.
Are we supposed to save some girl? That's dumb.
Yeah. I'm gonna start a small business.
I'm gonna
a
start a
rug
Not
business.
sell rugs.
Sokka's Rug
Fucking
Emporium.
rugs.
It all comes back to the rugs.
Yep.
Dirty rugs.
I'm just gonna keep it.
Okay.
How much for this? Aegon slams the sunburst on the counter.
Give me 1 second.
Ooh,
Gara.
What?
Come here.
12,000.
Give her the head nod.
Not 12,000. 1,200. What I meant to say.
Your surgery and your needlework are on point. Here's 200 dinars.
Oh.
Make sure you keep us alive.
Hey, thanks. I take it.
I instantly put my sunburst on the table. Deal.
Okay, 1,200 for each of them.
I'm gonna keep sipping my vodka.
Can I roll to see if that's an accurate price?
You can, yeah.
Can I roll?
Yeah, roll cunning.
Sokka,
Yeah.
What?
William just paid me
For what?
for healing.
That's a good price.
I lean back and look at William. Thanks.
Give him a shrug.
Oh, he paid you for healing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Go
still
over.
standing, aren't you, Delilah? That's because of her.
1, 2, 300. 300.
Can Aegon hear this?
He can overhear that, yeah.
He very briefly cranes his head over and takes in the lot of you with his right eye and then turns back to the man.
Does he
Do
like
you-
look at us with his right eye and then keep looking at the guy with his left eye?
He's not a
Like
ranger.
He's not a
chameleon.
ranger.
He's a ranger.
Oh wait, that hasn't come out
It
yet.
hasn't
Never
happened
mind.
yet.
No, they don't know
Oh,
what
no.
that's
You'll understand it in the
referencing.
future.
Oh no.
Cut the VOD.
They don't
That's
know
it.
about
That's it.
TO5 stuff.
Stream's
yet.
over, guys.
They don't understand our
That's
joke
it.
now.
We're done.
But now they're gonna think that Aegon came up with that joke, not me.
No.
They'll- they'll
They're
know.
probably so
They'll
confused right now.
understand.
Yeah.
Just ignore everything that just happened. It's fine.
Just cut it.
Just cut
Just-
it.
just
It's
cut it.
fine.
Yeah, he hands out 1,200 drafts for both Saka and Aegon.
I'll take it.
So did you just give Kara another 300?
Yeah.
Damn. She's really
We
excited.
rich now, boys.
Buy yourself some class.
Whoa.
Dang. That was
Kara is
really rude,
classy.
William. I think you're classy.
Tears well up in Kara's eyes.
Oh no.
What?
I think
I
you're
said-
classy.
Buy yourself some supplies.
Oh. Thank you.
Roll deception,
Ah, jeez.
and Kara roll cunning.
Okay.
Buy yourself some supplies.
You believe him.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, what just happened? Why did you guys roll against each other?
Because
said
he
mean
lied.
things. And then pretended like he said something else.
That's rude.
Mm-hmm.
But now I
Huh.
think he said nice things.
Okay, you guys done at the market?
I'm gonna get rid of this sun disk if I can.
Oh wow.
Saren is deeply offended.
What sun disk was it again, or did you not have that written down?
It just says Fate and sun disk.
Ah, that's perfect.
I'm also gonna try and sell this extra backpack I have, unless anyone else wants it.
Nah.
Can I
As
hang my
you-
backpack on a backpack so I can get extra
You
space?
cannot do that.
Can you just keep piling up
I'm
backpacks?
just I'm
Yeah.
walking with like a rope of backpacks.
Like a giant backpack, and there's a backpack in there, and then another backpack in there, and a smaller backpack in that one.
It's like a
Just
bag
a
of
Russian
holding.
doll.
A bag of holding.
Yeah,
Can't do it.
yeah.
You can't
oh,
do that.
you can't do that. That like
The
causes
universe
something
is
to happen.
singularity.
Yeah.
Can you like stitch them together so it's one big bag of holding?
Just a giant sack.
Well,
No,
it's
you
already
can
like a sack.
destroy a
But what if
bag
it's a
of holding,
bigger
can you?
sack?
The only way to destroy it is by putting another bag inside of it. Bag of holding.
Right, so you can't destroy a bag of holding, so you wouldn't be able to sew it together to another one, because that would involve breaking it, then put it back together.
I feel like I should be able to break one.
As you pull out the sun disk, he gives you a quizzical look. I don't see that killing anyone. I don't even know what that is.
You'd be surprised.
You can try and persuade him to buy this disc off you.
Which is negotiation.
Correct.
And very charismatic.
Oh no. I mean, you
Yeah.
succeeded.
I'm gonna pass on that.
He shrugs and leaves it there anyway. Walks off.
He just leaves it?
Yep.
Oh wow. Can I pick
And
it up?
we
Roll, Mallek. Roll dexterity.
What's that?
Agility plus dexterity.
Oh, there is dexterity.
Oh no.
You go to move towards it to pick it up, but he's already taken it and putting it below his stool.
Can I roll? I would have been going for it too.
Okay, roll.
Oof.
But you got 2 critical fails, so yeah, he
Yeah.
gets it.
but they didn't exceed her successes though.
Oh,
They
that's
didn't,
true.
but he got no successes, and when you have a draw, it's whoever has the least amount of critical
Ah,
fails or the
okay.
most amount of triggers.
Yeah, I mistook Malek's roll for yours.
Ah, gotcha. But yeah, so he gets it. Alright, you guys done?
Fucking Aegon. What a douche.
I'd like to pop by that blacksmith real quick.
Oh wow,
just gonna-
Matt, you're
If he's
chasing
still
after
in
your
there.
boyfriend?
I'm gonna give
I
Aegon
wanna
a
see if we can
dirty
make him
look and then
something.
leave.
Aegon's already walking back.
Mallek needs a chastity belt made.
Oh no.
Oh wow. How did you know?
A heavy duty one.
Well, anybody else got any market needs?
Nope.
Other than Mallek.
I mean, did we find a shady dealer?
No.
Okay, then I'm good.
Maybe you should look for a shady dealer. You won't want.
Can I
Tell me about it.
look around for what looks like to be a shady dealer?
I've heard
Sure.
rumors of a pink market.
Is there a
Oh,
pink
no.
market in the area? What am I rolling?
Perception.
It's the strip joint.
It's not a strip joint.
Could be.
This is the prequel to Tales, so it was still the pink market back then.
Hmm.
They're still
Boo.
selling
You do not
humans.
find one.
Yeah, it's just slavery.
Okay,
It's not the strip joint.
then I am done. Now that I have money, I
Okay.
can buy so many poisons.
How much money do you got?
505.
Ooh, nice. We're rich.
We're rich.
You're gonna have to start buying me stuff now.
Maybe. Or maybe not. And I buy more stuff for me.
Yeah, I believe it.
As you guys are heading back to the commission house, Mallek diverts to the blacksmiths. If anyone wants to follow him, they can. Unless he's trying to do it stealthily, in which case you have to roll.
Nah.
Where you going there, Saren?
Hopefully to get something made.
Maybe they can sharpen my axe. I'ma go.
I allow
Damn it,
him
you
to go.
said that just after I popped into the map. I'll grab you real quick.
Plus, I need to make sure Saren doesn't end up in jail somehow.
Yeah,
I
I guess I'll
appreciate
go
that.
too.
Look at all these bells they're making.
So many molds for bowl.
bells.
You said you were going as well, Delilah?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
No.
I don't know why, but this scrapper looks like Pliskin to me.
See, to me, he looks like the gun salesman from Persona 5.
I've yet to play it.
I wish I could play that game.
I
There's a
could play
gun
that
man,
game.
and it looks like that guy.
Alright. Custis is at the anvil.
And I will approach him.
Oh, hi there. What can I do for you?
Wait, this was the same guy I met in the alley, right?
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Custis.
My best friend, I forgot him.
His
Your
name's
boyfriend.
right there.
Yeah. Well, now I remember. I wanted to see if you could make something for me.
Depends on what it is.
It's nothing too big. It's just curious if you could make a small set of lockpicks.
That shouldn't be a problem at all. Let me think. Did help me with that boiler, so that's a pretty simple job. I'll do them free. Where you staying?
Ah, fuck. What was it called? The alms house? Alms?
The commission house.
Commission house. The alms thing was the thing we got kicked out of, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for those dirty flayers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell them the commission house.
Alright, I'll have someone deliver them later today.
Excellent. I also brought a few more customers.
Oh, fantastic. Any friend of Saren's is a friend of mine.
Never heard that before.
Finally getting
Oh,
out
wow,
of a
it's a
relationship
first.
with Saren.
What can I do for you two?
I'm just looking for some sharpening stones for an axe.
I'm just looking in general.
No problem.
Oh, actually, do you have a flint that I could buy? I broke mine.
Yeah, sure. He grabs a flint and just hands it to you. Whatever, have it for free.
Oh,
You wanted
okay.
a sharpening stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could sharpen it for you, get you a more permanent job, but if not, I can always sell it to you. But you being, temporary fix, be doing it every couple of days. If I do it here, it could probably last a few months at least.
Look down at Saren. We can trust this man.
Can we trust this man, PB?
Want to
Is there
roll to
anything I
try and
can
work
roll
out
for
whether you
that?
think he's trusty? Yeah, roll cunning.
Oh boy.
To you, William, he seems perfectly trustworthy. To you, Saren, he seems pretty trustworthy, but he's also supposed to be a scrapper, and he had trouble fixing a boiler. That does seem unusual to you now that you think about it. But beyond that, he hasn't given you any indication to not trust him. He's either not a very good scrapper, or he might not be a scrapper.
Alright, then William's gonna take his biokinetic axe off his back and set it on the anvil. Unless he's working on something, that would be rude.
He's not working on anything yet.
Whew, good.
Dude, a little, tutorial box appears in front of you.
Ah, shit.
If you
Hate
get
that.
this, if you get this sharpened by a scrapper, it will take up one modification slot, but it will be permanently sharpened.
Oh, permanently.
Here's the thing. Biokinetic axe has no slots.
Then he cannot sharpen it, and he will have to sell you a sharpening stone. I have no idea how to. What the? I mean, I know it's an axe, but what is that?
It's a great axe from a biokinetic. Slew it myself.
Ouch! I do not want to mess with you. This is kind of embarrassing, but I'm not really sure I can do much to this. But I could always sell you, fuck it. Since I can't fix it for you, or improve it for you, just have it on me. And he, throws you a whetstone.
Well, let's just keep this square. How much for the stone?
Okay, one draft.
I pay him the one draft. Take my stone and my axe back.
Sorry about that.
It's alright. At least you're honest with your craftsmanship.
And what about you? He gestures to you, Delilah.
Just the flint, that was all.
Okay. Hey, you're a chronicler, right?
I sure am.
Where are you from? I knew a chronicler back in the day.
Just a 10, but I haven't been there in a while.
Ah. I don't know, maybe it's your vocoder, your accent seemed weird, but yeah, it's not probably nothing.
Yeah, I think it's just a glitch with my, vocal stuff. She kind of taps, like, the front of her mask.
If you want, I could try and have a look at it, but not much experience.
That's okay. Thanks, though.
Okay. No problem. Alright, well, yeah, I'll have the lockpicks delivered to you later.
Is that all we got, Pixel and Saren?
Mm-hmm.
Well, since I just remembered about mod, since he mentioned it, I'd actually like to get maybe 2 of them.
Okay, what mods?
Wedding and balancing.
To what weapon?
My sunburst.
Oh no, yeah, okay. I was about to say I'm not sure you can do that to a club, but it says you can, so never mind. Okay,
Yeah.
so that will take up 2 slots then. I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna have to charge you for this.
No problem.
Okay, Give me a few hours. I'll probably come back tomorrow actually for this, but let's say 100 drafts and I'll have that done for you.
Alright, I hand him 100 drafts.
Alright. You can obviously write down what wetting and balancing does for you. And obviously note down that the slots are now used.
That's one wet mace you got there.
Oh, it's wet.
He actually essentially makes it... It's weird, because how it describes it working for clubs is that he puts extra stuff in it, making it heavier, but then he also makes it better at handling. So, yeah.
Yeah, you
But either
can
way,
make
yeah.
it top heavy.
Yeah, he takes that off you and gets to work.
Excellent.
Alright. You guys head back.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, later that day, a young man comes in. It looks like some sort of, what's the word? I've forgotten the term for them.
Nerd.
People who work for free. Work for free.
Slave.
That aren't slaves.
Intern,
Apprenticeship.
apprentice.
Apprentice.
That's the one.
A
apprentice.
journeyman.
I was thinking of a different
It's
term
a very
that begins with
different
I, but I've forgotten what the term is. Intern, that was it.
Alright.
I guess apprentice works better for blacksmith anyways. Yeah, he comes running along, knocks on the door, and hands you an envelope with the lockpicks inside.
Alrighty.
And
I
then
thank him.
the next day you can go and pick up your sunburst.
It's only a few episodes late, guys, but I got some lockpicks.
Finally, we don't have to break down doors anymore.
But yeah, the next
Hopefully.
day passes without much of anything happening really. It's more of the same, just this kind of still waiting for something to happen.
I asked the group, you think that girl's still alive? Your silence is worrying me.
Out of character, what do we know about the girl?
That she's being held in that one place.
Yeah, but
Yeah. You know she's 8 years old. The daughter of High Judge Kyland. You were told she had white hair, and yeah, she's being kept in that place. As far as Saren knows, she was also healthy and looked after well in Beograd.
Oh, you're asking me? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
He was asking the whole group.
Oh, okay.
yeah, has Saren yet relayed that information?
I don't know, did you, Saren?
So I remember us
Yeah, I
having
guess
a big conversation, but I don't remember what exactly that conversation was about. Rather, the specifics of it.
I guess
That
if I
we
did
need-
mention it, it would have been before we left that one place. The keep, whatever.
Quick question, by the way. Angel.
Mhm.
I just realized that my notes are lacking something. Do you remember what day did you note down what day you used your ability on?
I sure did. Let me find it. October 17th.
Perfect, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, do you want to retail that information to them then, Saren?
Oh, if he's asking about it, then yeah, I'll go ahead and tell him.
Okay.
As far as I know, she's still in perfectly good condition
At Beograd.
at Beograd.
I really didn't consider coming here was going to be such a bad idea.
So you can use your ability in 12 days, Angel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've been keeping track.
She knows.
Okay, That evening, since she's not here, I'm gonna hijack Delilah real quick. For story reasons. She asks you guys whether you want to go for a drink at the ram. The bleeding ram. Which you've done a few times over the past few days, as there's not much else to do, and in the evening at least you get a different atmosphere from here, where it's fairly calm and not much going on.
Then yes.
Occasionally you guys get to play like a family board game or whatever, but beyond that.
Come on, Sokka.
Aegon will spend the evening sewing his suit.
It's been a day since you bought the
Okay,
tools, so you
yeah,
could have
you
done
would've-
that the day before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Noted. You've still got plenty of is yarn the right term?
Red.
Yarn's
Thread?
thicker, isn't it?
Yeah,
Thread, yeah.
yarns for knitting.
Yeah, still got plenty of thread left then.
No, he just makes a big yarn suit.
He knits a sweater.
It's a turtleneck.
It looks so handsome.
I mean, I reckon Aegon could pull off a turtleneck. He's got
Let's
the kind
not
of
test the
right
theory.
face for it, square jaw. If you got some glasses, you could look like Steve Jobs.
If you pull it, never mind.
What was that?
Never mind.
No, you got him.
No,
Yep.
I regret.
Everyone cancel the campaign until Angel says what she wanted to say.
What?
I mean, if it's not stream appropriate, you can just message.
It's
to
just,
us.
it was just a penis joke.
Yep, let's hear it.
Wait,
Now
wow.
I'm very interested.
You could take the turtleneck and pull it up over your mouth.
Oh
Because
god.
he's bald.
He's like an uncircumcised penis.
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ, that was a deep one.
That's all
The
it
things
was.
on Angel's mind.
Uncircumcised penises
That's all it was. I'm sorry.
and bald men.
I'm gonna bring back an old Game of Thrones meme and say, shame,
Yeah,
shame,
that's a.
shame. Was that 2 seasons ago, or was that last season?
I think it was last season,
I think it was
wasn't it?
last season.
Or was it at the very end of the season before last season?
Something like that.
I don't
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Sorry,
Either way.
she
Oh,
redeemed
Doesn't
that
matter.
might be what it is, though. It was the very end of the season before that.
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, yeah, you head to the battering ram. Not the battering ram, the bleeding ram. Battering ram's a whole other thing.
Yeah, it's the penis.
As you enter, you're greeted by a familiar smell of obscene mix of sweat and distillate. This inn hasn't been aired in days, and it's been having basically constant customers since the whole city is so overwhelmed with strangers.
Smell the debauchery.
Mm-hmm. And once again, since you haven't been here in a while, you can see various trophies of the Adriatic Wars hanging from the walls and the bars above the ceiling. Mostly Jehemedan things. In fact, above the bar itself is what appears to be a vial of blood. I think it was Saren was told that it was a vial of Isaki blood. And then there's also pelts of animals that have been hunted and that sort of thing hung from the walls as well. Okay, do you want to grab yourselves a table, grab some drinks or something?
Sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, look at that one unoccupied table. Let's go.
Whew, thank goodness.
And you guys got real lucky with that table twice.
Yeah, it's like this table is always.
What are the
never full.
chances?
It's probably got all the wobbly chairs and table.
Everyone's just laughing at us as we sit down. Quiet.
That's the nerds table. Everyone roll perception for me.
See how many people are laughing at us?
Yeah.
I get +2 on that because it's hearing based.
Nice, man.
Damn.
I like twos.
Everyone does amazing except for us.
Poor Russ. He's even got a ton of dice.
I'm telling you, more dice gives you a disadvantage, it feels like.
And that was Delilah's roll. Alright. Everyone except for Russ is aware suddenly by ruckus laughter. Not about you guys. That there are two people telling a story here. And one of them seems to be like adding jokes into it, but after the laughter dies down, the mood around everyone listening to him, because everyone at the bar is, you know, engrossed in this story. After the laughter dies down, they all go back to a fairly somber, serious thing, and you get the sense that they're telling a story that isn't actually funny, but they're trying to make it a little bit more lighthearted. If you want, you could listen in. In fact,
telling stories
Saren,
about Altair.
you easily can hear, because you got those super ears.
I do got super ears.
You're like Superman, you can't not hear.
Oh God, help me.
But yeah, if anyone wants to listen in, they can.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Absolutely.
What do I
Oh
roll?
yeah, so
Wait, no.
you don't need to roll. You've
Okay.
already got the roll.
Go.
The only person who can't listen in is Russ.
Okay.
Where are the goddamn beers?
But yeah, you know, Lucio ordered to sound the horn. A muster out of sequence because we had forgotten the gird of our swords once. If we hadn't been so careless, Lucio wouldn't have had to sound the horn, and these damn killers wouldn't have gone past us. You know who it was, says one of the people listening to the story. It's any of his people. The old man never got over the fact that Altair made Never the true governor instead of him. He wasn't, one of the other people at the bar, this guy here, says, he wasn't converted either like the rest of the Benesato. The bartender then says, oh, now he's working with the Lombardi, who give shelter to the Jehemedans, and he spits on the floor. He's the true bastard, not Lucio. Upon that, you hear the door open and two other people enter. Carrying pikes, you recognize them as the city guard rather than the Anabaptists. And they start walking towards the bar. This guy stumbles off his stool. He's decked in orgiastic gear similar to William's. And you can tell from the way he's kind of swaying as if in the wind, he's drunk. He spits at them as they step closer. A lot of saliva on the floor tonight.
Ew.
Speaking of the fucking demiurge.
We about to have a bar fight?
Domago, this guy here, throws his pike on the floor in front of this guy.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Tense.
But I
The bar
miss.
fight's probably about to begin.
Oh, no.
tense right now.
Yeah, you invited us all for drinks.
Oh, sweet.
I took you over.
That's fine. There's a bar fight? Oh my god, what's happening? Who do I get to kill?
This orgiastic here gets off his stool and says, the guy's drunk. Leave him alone or I'll ram your spear into your Benesato arse. And he steps up. And this guy steps forward. Do you want to do anything at this point? As they're like staring off at each other and this guy is also seeming to get ready.
What
and
are they?
everyone is touched.
What are they
Okay,
fighting
so
about?
for Mash, this guy and this guy were telling a story. From the sounds of things, they were two of the guards that were on guard the day that Altair got murdered, and they blamed the Benesatos for the murder, and several people agreed and then the guy Domago and Pace are both Benesato guards who happened to enter at that time, and this guy decided to insult them. So now a bar fight's probably about to break out between them. So basically, the Benesatos versus the Anabaptists.
Do I notice this finally?
You would notice this now. You didn't hear the story, but you are aware that everyone's paying attention to this lot, and you can easily see, anyone could easily see that these two are probably about to get into a big fight. And there's quite a lot of weapons in the room.
William.
Cast charm person. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
I think that's the wrong world.
William. If we split them up, can you get information from the Anabaptists, and then I and someone else can get information from the other guys? Try and figure out what's going on?
I suppose I could try. See, I think other people know, though.
Other people know what?
Oh, they were talking about stuff, and everyone but William heard it.
Right, but I'm saying, like, we, like, get involved.
Okay.
Like, we stop the fight, and then,
Maybe
like
there's more
William,
info we can
because
get
he's
out
an
of 'em.
Anabaptist, like, goes and talks with the Anabaptist guards and sees what they know, and then, like, I could take the other guys and be like, wow, those douchebags, right? What do you know about the murder?
I like
Kind
that
of
idea.
thing. Yeah.
Wink.
Wink.
William cracks his neck because he gets up.
Ooh, I heard that.
Ew.
My
That's
God.
nice.
That was
that
legit.
terrible.
That was a good crack.
Is that your back or your neck?
That was my neck.
My God.
God, I wish I could do that.
That
was
was basic.
insane.
I'll go for back. Oh no.
They go for fingers.
There was
and
nothing.
No crack.
There it is.
No, not impressive. Sorry.
I can't do any of
Falcon.
mine because I can't like hold push to talk and click at the same time.
I know.
We don't all need to do that anyways.
We're gonna
Come
trigger
on.
some people, including me.
It's
We're gonna
back
be
cracking
triggered
time.
by all of the cracking.
It's healthy. All right, so you get out of your seat. One, you
Boys. Had a long day. I just want a drink. How about we
Who the
split this
fuck
up?
are you? Says
Well.
Domago.
Me? I'm William. I don't think you want me as a problem, friend.
Flex your eggs at him.
The older Anabaptist like stares down at Domago and goes, "Look, you're outnumbered." Gesturing to you, Will.
No reason to make this all bloody. Let's just have a drink or two. Go our separate ways. No one needs to get hurt.
Roll negotiation.
Good old William, he's quite a charisma man.
Oh no. Hey, you did okay. Nope, just kidding. I read PB's roll. That did not work.
He's so charismatic.
Oh, I think there's gonna be blood, says the Anabaptist.
I'm gonna step up now, kind of elbow past Pace, and
He gives you a dirty look as you push past him.
just back off to Domingo. You don't want
Roll.
to do this in here.
Roll negotiation.
I'm so charismatic.
We sent both the fighters to defuse the situation.
I got 2 successes.
That's pretty good.
You guys were just the most apt.
I talk good with my mouth.
Those some good mouth sounds.
Yeah, listen to the mouth sounds, please.
Actually, I have a decent amount of charisma. Surprisingly.
He kind of steps back a little bit, but the Anabaptists still look like they're hungry for a fight.
Did
Good try.
someone mention blood?
Oh no.
Aegon pushes up.
His murder senses are tingling.
Whose side are you on? Says this one, stepping forward.
The side I'm on isn't the important part. The important part is I'll be the one putting you back together.
You trying to be intimidating there, or?
Yes, absolutely.
Then,
Domination.
roll domination.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Fucking dominated.
Got him.
Give me 1 second. You got more triggers, though, so you succeed.
Walk away.
Fuck it. These scumbags aren't worth our time anyways. They go back to the bar. And these two step back.
What assholes, am I right?
Drinks and merriment for these guards.
You
Barkeep.
saying that to the pike bearer, Delilah?
Yeah, Domingo and Pace.
You can say that again. Remco kind of looks at you, William, as you say that and goes, "Yeah, you're alright." And he just kind of puts the mug he was cleaning down below the bar and just kind of steps back from the bar. He's Anabaptist, by the way, and clearly a vet, covered in scars, missing a left hand.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. No need to get riled up. What's got you guys riled up anyway?
Ambrogio goes, those fucking cunts are the ones that killed him. I'm telling you. Benesatos are planning on taking over.
Do you know this for sure?
It's obvious, man. Ennio's jealous, Altair. He never got converted, the rest of the family did. He's in bed with the enemy, and his brother's dead. Perfect time for him to take control.
That funeral was quite rushed as well.
Yeah.
Was there even a viewing?
Dunno, I think Lucio and Neva saw, but no, it wasn't a public viewing. Yeah. The Anabaptist next to him, who's more sober, chimes in. Yeah, usually any Anabaptist would be welcome to see the body. I guess they just wanted privacy, you know.
Yes. Privacy.
Come on, Pace. We should get out of here.
You're guards, right? The Benesatos?
Yeah, that's us. Ennio's personal guard.
They were whose?
Ennio, the mayor, governor.
Okay, and Ennio
And
is...
Lucio's, Altair's brother.
Okay. How is the family? It must be hard.
Probably, especially since he didn't even get to bury his brother.
They didn't let him in?
No one got in.
Not even his own brother?
That iron bitch. And at that, Pace kind of grabs Domingo by the shoulder as if calm down again. Nah, she hates him.
Who's the Iron Bitch?
Pace chimes in. Never. Altair's wife.
Ah,
She's known as the Iron Emissary. Alright. Come on, Domingo.
well, my
He kind of
sympathies.
He leads his friend out, and they both like nod at you as you say, "My sympathies."
Well,
I don't know. Tensions are high. They didn't let the Benesados in to see Altair's body.
and who was in charge of the investigation?
The official investigation?
He nods.
I assume Lucio.
Who was in charge of the burial, out of character?
Out of character would have been the Anabaptists, led by Never, who's now the de facto leader of the Anabaptists in Lucator.
And we were all...
She was his wife, Altair's wife, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
We were there for that?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, okay.
You visited, or not you, Delilah and William went to the cemetery to view his body after he had been buried the next day. So he'd been buried in less than a day, and usually an Anabaptist burial, any Anabaptist is allowed to attend, and it's the equivalent of open casket. You can all view the body, and it's a solemn goodbye, but instead he was put underground, and his grave was arranged in such a way that it would be very hard for anyone to dig him back up, such as grave robbers. And Delilah wasn't allowed into the cemetery to view this because she's not an Anabaptist.
Do we know anything of the wife?
Nope. She's Anabaptist. Altair was part of the clan, this family. And then they got married. He became Anabaptist. They call her the Iron Emissary.
Where's Attila going?
Puppy!
What's that dog doing?
Get away from my bacon.
Aegon eyes the dog as it saunters past.
He just kind of wanders over and nudges Kara in the leg while she sat down at the table.
Holy crap, she pets the fuck out of that dog!
That poor dog. Didn't know what he was getting himself into.
No escape.
And
If you want, by the way, anyone who paid attention to the dog would then also potentially notice that Fernex, the owner of the dog, is eyeing your group.
Ooh.
With, like, how is he eyeing us? Is he, like, interest or curiosity or dislike?
Curiosity. Yeah, there's no, like, particular emotion to it, but he's definitely kind of intrigued by you lot. Particularly, he's obviously aware that William and Delilah are part of the same group, but they went and talked to separate members of the confrontation.
Shit, we gotta kill him.
Oh,
He knows
I've
too
opened
much.
fire. I killed the dog.
Oh man, we're getting a
No!
free dog.
Don't can we keep him instead?
Why does Kara always
Kill
get the
the-
pets in these
kill the
campaigns?
man and we'll keep the dog.
Kill the man, take the dog.
Yep.
I can't help that I make most of my characters animal lovers.
It's just ingrained in her.
Yep.
I mean, if Aegon's a psychopath, you know what they say about psychopaths and animals, right?
He's
The
not a
best friend.
psychopath.
I
They
think
practice
Aegon's a
on them?
wonderful person, and he's a healer and would
He's
never do
not.
any harm.
Yeah, we're not sure he's a psychopath yet.
But he's not a psychopath.
He's just a
Yet.
serial killer.
That's what
He just
psychopaths
murdered
say.
one guy so
I
far
was okay with serial
That
killer,
we
but
know
Ted
of.
Bundy? No, thank you.
that we know of. You guys
Aegon
are
was in
assigning
fact
extra
the
murders to him for no reason.
Aegon was in fact the Zodiac killer.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit.
I didn't.
I
Was
knew
he
it.
in the vault? He was hiding the whole time?
Should have had Mo draw him as Ted Cruz.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Jesus Christ.
That's
A
horrifying.
bald Ted Cruz.
How scary.
I'm abstaining from this campaign from now on.
I hate it.
It's
No
headcanon
more.
now.
I mean, when I get someone to draw that
no.
character from your backstory, they could be Ted Cruz but bald.
Now I just picture Ted Cruz in a neoprene suit trying to climb that mountain.
Ugh. Just imagine
Oh,
that person
God.
smiling. Bald Ted Cruz. He's so happy to see you.
No, thank you.
I don't like this conversation.
Carrying on.
Horrifying.
Anyway, what was Aegon saying?
And of Lucio. What do we know of him?
He does not like me.
He's an
Elaborate.
audio
Say
medic.
that.
Well, let's sit down.
Barkeep, how much for these drinks for these fine boys that protect us every day?
What fine boys you talking about?
The two I bought drinks for.
Sure thing. He grabs 2 more mugs and fills them with the stills. $5
Slap it on the counter. Keep up
They
the good
both
work,
kind of-
boys.
Oh, thanks, says, what's his name? The sober one. Siphon. Had to move you out of the way so I could view things.
Whoa, where'd the dog come from?
He just walked over here. And he's such a good boy.
I
It
will take out a
counts
strip of
slightly.
bacon and throw it to the dog.
The dog catches it in midair.
Oh, he's so good at tricks. Can I name him? I'm gonna name you.
Does he have a
Your-
collar?
He does have a collar.
Oh. So like a tag or something?
He does not have a tag, no.
Okay. Your name. Sokka, what's a good strong name?
Sokka Jr.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Oh no.
That's a terrible name.
He seems to be
Uh.
claimed.
What do you mean?
Well, Aegon points to the collar.
Oh.
I point to Fernex. Belongs to him, I think.
Call him dog.
He kind of lifts his hand up slightly from the table as a wave to you lot.
I wave back.
I'll call you Haji.
I shoot him.
Haji.
He's fucking
A
dead
glance.
Yeah.
now. Oh. He's alive, I guess. I like that pause though, Mallek. That was good.
Thank you.
Mallek, you're so ugly, the dog still dies.
Oh.
What?
Good thing I wasn't looking at the dog, I was looking at the old man. So now we get a free dog.
Hey.
Hey!
Easy.
You're a good boy, Haji.
Can we not call him Haji, please?
Why? His name is Haji. What's wrong with Haji? And be
It's
careful.
not good.
It's a very good name.
Seriously though, let's not call him Haji.
Why?
Because I don't like it.
Kara looks really sad.
Let's call him Pudge.
Pudge is a stupid name. He's a
So is
strong...
Haji.
Haji's a strong name. For a strong
So is
dog.
Pudge.
Pudge is a bad name.
He looks like Pudge.
His name is Haji.
I'll call him Pudge anyway.
Whatever.
Isn't that right, Pudge?
You're gonna confuse the goddamn dog.
Don't talk to him, Haji.
It's just kind of looking at you all inquisitively.
Why don't we just ask what his real name is?
His name is Haji.
So what'd you find out, Delilah?
They didn't allow the family, the brother, the mayor here, is Altair's brother. They didn't allow him in to see Altair.
The guards over there told me that they only had a private viewing, which is really odd, of the body.
Do we know who got to see the body?
Who did they say? Lucio and
Never.
Neva.
Lucio and Neva. Probably
Two in
the
question.
worst people we can't really get to.
Do you think maybe there's even a body in that grave?
I don't know. But that really... I mean, which side killed him, though? That's the question.
That Lucio guy didn't seem too concerned.
That was Altair's half-brother, right?
Adopted son.
Right. Oh, okay. Just seems too convenient that the leader and the most well-liked person of this community dies, and the next one in line is Lucio.
Lucio's not the next one in line. Altair's wife is the de facto leader now.
Oh.
But Lucio was under her thumb.
I mean, it's possible.
It makes the most sense, doesn't it?
The part
He's
that's-
not her son, but
If you want, Russ, you can roll legends
Oh yeah, I rolled them legends.
about Never, because she is a fairly well-known Anabaptist. You don't know much about her. You've heard the name Iron Emissary before, usually with either pride or somewhat fear. But she was a well-known soldier. She's also roughly your age, and Lucio is roughly your age.
How old is William?
I think he's 24. Yeah.
Oh, are you 24? My mistake, I thought you were older. She's in her 30s then, so a little bit older than you.
I've only heard stories here and there of her. She was a soldier. Really devout. Doesn't necessarily seem like a strong leader type to me.
well, she certainly isn't going to do anything to help unify this town. Apparently, she hates the family and Altair's brother.
And all the Anabaptists here think the Benesatos are behind it.
Uh-huh. So who do we go to get actual true information?
The music is like stuttering for me.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Could try refreshing. It's not stuttering for me.
Me either.
Okay.
I can also try and changing the playlist actually though, because it's
Try doing it.
should be more calm. That was suspenseful music that was playing for the suspenseful scene.
It was kind of a suspenseful moment.
Okay, this is good. Thank you.
No problem. It might also just be like the song if it's like pretty quiet and then it has that kind of wave of volume, like going quiet and going loud, that it might sound like it's stuttering. I don't know. Because that one was kind of like chains against metal sort of sound, so. Anyways, back to the scene.
Well, Lucio's the one leading the investigation. And if he or Neva was behind it, there is no investigation.
The only alternative that I can think of is that what happened to Altair was...
No one even knows how he died either. Besides that it was murder.
The only
Exactly.
people who saw his body formally were Lucio and Neva, who
The
discovered
people that
his
would
body.
benefit from this.
Yeah. Who discovered his body in the first place, though?
William, while you were talking to the two at the bar, You got the fact that they were the ones that discovered the body.
Those 2 guards?
Yeah, the
Oh.
2 Anabaptists. That you bought drinks for.
The 2 Anabaptists seem like they know a little bit more about the murder as well.
Do you think there's any way you could get more from them, more information? Get them drunk enough, maybe?
Possibly. I'll, go see what I can find out, I suppose.
Okay.
You mentioned before Lucio. He's addressing Delilah.
Yeah. What about him?
You said he doesn't like you.
Yep, he does not.
Lucio certainly leaves an interesting impression. And I give Delilah a little wink.
If you want Aegon, Saka, and Kara, you can roll perception to notice that wink.
Okay.
I don't even
Oh, wow.
know Saren was there. So I'm confused.
Aren't we there? You're on the table.
No, she means when she talked to Lucio because you were
Yeah,
hiding.
I didn't know that Saren followed me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm giving you the stealth wink. So you know.
The stealth wink.
Do you want to roll stealth against this then, Saren?
Oh yeah, let me do that.
Stealth wink.
Actually roll the stealth wink. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ah, easy
Nice.
stealth wink, boys.
Whatever.
Stealth wink complete.
Easy stealth
Did
wink.
he even wink?
So stealthy Delilah doesn't even notice.
Damn.
Alright. William, you approached the other Anabaptist.
How were their drinks? Are they empty?
They're about 3/4 of the way through the ones that you bought them.
Staying hydrated, boys? Let me get you another round. One for me, too, barkeep.
You gonna keep them coming, says Ambrogio, the more drunk of the 2.
Wait, what did he say?
Well, you're gonna keep them coming.
Oh, yeah.
He's so
keep 'em
smashed you
coming.
can't understand him.
Yeah.
And the bartender starts serving some more drinks.
Well, guys, let's just say I have a keen interest on the ongoings of this town. 'Cause, you guys said you found the body of Altair, right?
Yeah, that was us, says the sober one.
How did he die? Was there blood?
So much blood. Yeah, his throat was cut.
Where was he? In bed? That's the way I would like to go.
Yeah, he was about to get on his stable. We were supposed to see him out of the city, but we had left our weapons behind. We went back to get them, and
while he was alone, the deed was done?
yeah. By the way, they're both significantly younger than you. You can tell that they're like fairly fresh Anabaptists.
They're like my age.
Yeah, roughly. So that's, they're pretty inexperienced, hence why they left their weapons behind.
Quite odd. And nobody was found with the murder weapon?
No.
So besides all the benefits that the Benesada would be getting from Altair's death, do you suspect anyone else, friends?
The Benesadas are in bed with the fucking Jahamadans, so...
I spit on the floor. On the already wet floor.
It's getting real lubed up.
Ugh.
massive slimy.
Everyone's just spitting on the floor everywhere.
Tilla goes for a little splash in the puddle.
No, ew! Haji!
Good boy.
But other than that, no. Says the sober one.
So what's stopping everyone else from running the Benesato out?
Oh, Benesato's ultimately outnumber the Anabaptists. I mean, we've got plenty of soldiers, probably better trained, but they've got the whole army as well.
Yeah, makes sense. Doesn't mean you have to kill them, but getting a message through that they're unwelcome, without violent means, I suppose, would probably help you out.
I mean, if Cathedral City backed us, then maybe we could do that. But right now, there's been maybe a handful of Anabaptists from the city.
The Cathedral City, is that Justine?
Cathedral City is a city in Borka, so same like country as Justine, but it's a separate city. It's the city of the Anabaptists. It's their like capital city.
Right.
You would have been there and trained there before, and to become an orgiastic, you would have had to go there and like take part in a ceremony. Funnily enough, it's built around a giant cathedral.
Weird.
Which is where it gets its name from.
Alrighty, well, stay lubricated, boys.
They both spit on the floor and then continue drinking.
Just why? Why?
Oh boy.
They just gotta
It's
get
an
rid of that
Anabaptist
saliva.
thing.
Why?
Lit.
You gotta
Gotta
water the
get rid of
plants
that
to make the
saliva,
wheat
you
grow.
know?
I'm gonna get an actual spitter to make this as real as possible.
Nope.
Where's my
Plus,
spitter?
why waste money on water for your water bucket when you can just spit on the floor and then clean it up with that?
Oh
Ew.
god.
Yeah, it's got better viscosity too, so it'll pick up all the stuff.
Session's gone in a strange place.
Yeah. So,
Alright.
William sits
William-
back down and Delilah quickly changes the subject. What'd you find?
They're well intent on that the Benesato were responsible for Altair's death. His throat was slashed. No murder weapon was found. No other persons are suspected.
Where was he killed?
His stable is what they said.
Are his stables with the main stables, or does he have a private place where only Anabaptists can get to?
It's in the cloister, so any Anabaptist would be able to access it, but it's not public for the rest of the city.
Uh-huh.
So what are you thinking? I should head to these stables, see how much blood there actually may have been?
Assuming it's not already cleaned.
Yeah,
It's been 6 days, so
Yeah.
Give me the luminol, let's go.
Is it guarded?
The cloister?
The stables in particular.
Getting through the
Probably
stables may
now.
be difficult.
Since it's the site of a murder, I imagine they're not just letting people wander in.
Well, if that's the case, the guards on duty would probably know who came in and out. So that could be a place to start. If
The current
only-
guards. Not those guys.
Well, the only people who can come in and out of the cloister are Anabaptists. So unless someone disguised themselves as an Anabaptist or somehow snuck into the cloister, whoever killed Altair was an Anabaptist.
And knowing who was there could help narrow down the search.
Taking a look at the group. Aegon, you're probably the only other one that could disguise themselves.
You think that I did this?
No, I'm saying to get into the stable. As an Anabaptist.
Ah, you wish to take me with you.
I can't necessarily take Kara, Sokka, or Pixel, or Saren here. You have more medical training than myself. Maybe your eyes could see something mine couldn't.
I feel like we also need to talk to the family. God, what's their name? I keep forgetting what they're called.
The Benesato?
Yeah, the Benesatos. I feel like we need to talk to the Benesatos, see if they know anything. Because if they have dirt on the Anabaptists, on Neva in particular, they'll want to spill.
In theory. I'm not comfortable leaving my suit.
Well, if you can't get over that comfort, I guess I'll have to loan it.
It'd probably be safer to go by yourself anyway, instead of risk getting caught with someone who's pretending to be an Anabaptist.
I find it funny you say that when we were trying to sneak into Belograd.
Well, this is different.
Alright. What time is it roughly right now? Is it nightfall?
Yeah, it's like 9 or 10.
I suppose I can go in the morning.
See if they'll let me tag along as is. If
All right.
not, I'll wait.
See if you can get anything from Lucio while you're at it. Or Neva, even. Or anyone, I guess.
Not much of a talker, but I'll see what I can do.
Alright, what do you guys want to do now?
Wait until tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool with that.
As you guys get up from the table, Attila runs back to his master.
Can I make a perception check on that dog as he
Sure.
passes? I'm
Wanna check
looking
whether he's got a
specifically.
microphone?
Yeah, I'm looking at the collar.
Roll. No, you don't notice any form of like spy equipment or anything like that. Normal collar, normal dog. Yeah, just seemed to come over to you guys, probably on its own, or maybe its owner sent it over to you guys. But
I shoot the dog.
No, you don't.
Damn it.
okay, do you guys head back to the commission house then?
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Time to sleep
Alright.
and then investigate.
What time do you guys wake up, roughly?
I'd probably say 8 daybreak.
All right. Do you immediately head out, or do you like have breakfast first and such like?
Always gotta have breakfast.
Yeah.
Gotta have my pops.
Gonna fry up the rest of my bacon, make a sandwich out of it.
Okay. As you guys are having breakfast, you hear a knock on the door.
Spooky night.
Do any of you answer, or do you wait for the servant to get it?
I'll answer.
Come on.
I'll
Clean my
answer.
house.
In front of you, as you open the door, are the two pike bearers from the previous night, Dumago and Pace.
Oh.
Which I keep on fucking up adding to the token layer.
Don't let him see William.
Let him see me. See what happens.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Governor Ennio Banisato wants to welcome you to his home to sincerely thank you, says Pace.
Who exactly? Like everyone, or?
In particular, you and your Spitalian friend who defused the situation yesterday, but anyone is welcome.
Does anyone want to go visit the mayor?
I do.
Was that initial exchange loud enough for everyone to hear?
You heard him say anyone is welcome because he raised his voice at that point. But unless you want to roll perception
I'll
to listen
wave
in,
Aegon over too, specifically.
okay, then yeah, you would have heard it.
What time of day is it?
It's about 8:30 at this point. You've already eaten 8 breakfast at this point.
What, do they have, coffee or anything here?
No, I don't. No, not really.
Then, assume Aegon has water, and at the mention of them wanting to thank him, he chokes on it.
Okay.
All right, lead the way.
Just you 4?
I'll also go.
Wait, Sokka's not going?
I'm
No,
going.
Sokka's going.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about William and Sarah not going. William, you not going?
No, I got business elsewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, Aegon will swing back towards William. You still want me to tag along?
No, it'll probably be easier just for myself. I can get in and out just fine. But I'll inform you. I'll let you know.
Noted. He goes and grabs his mask off the table and slides it on and follows.
Okay. This is not the map I'm loading, it's just I can't drag it all the way there.
Jeez, PB, it's like you make too many maps.
Nope, it's not a problem.
You definitely make too many.
As
Not a
you
problem,
avoid,
guys.
Hey, look,
It's
Dwayne
fine.
The Rock Johnson.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, totally.
With the
Alright.
goatee.
Yeah.
As you walk in, he's talking about family and stuff.
I love family.
You know what they say about family? It's the most important thing.
it's also the most important meal of the day.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
Everything you say
Yum.
is so disturbing.
It's fine.
It's really not.
As you're walking through Lucator, you hear a couple of people kind of noticing you, just passerbys, noticing you guys being led by the pike bearers, and you hear things like, who might that be? And what do they want with the old Benisato? But no one kind of stops you to ask any questions. As you arrive at House Benisato itself, it's this large manor house. There's a servant at the front door, which is open, and they're washing away what appears to be a cross painted in blood red paint.
Lovely.
As he sees your group approaching, he steps aside and lets you pass. And then he talks about family.
Mm-hmm. Just says something about family.
He
Welcome
just
to
says,
the family.
You just kind of hear him mutter, "When I see you again."
I feel like you're quoting Moana, and I haven't seen Moana, so I'm insulted.
Quoting Fast and Furious.
Okay, well, I haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
Any of them.
I haven't seen it either.
There
I
are
just
2
know the
movies I
memes.
haven't seen, and it's Moana and Fast and Furious,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
get out of
Well,
here.
that's not
Really
The Rock.
catering to my movie knowledge right now.
It's not The Rock, it's Vin Diesel.
He's in
Ah, shit.
Fast and Furious.
He's in, I think, at least
He's
Fast
in
8.
some of
He's
them,
like
at
in-
least.
He's
Yeah.
He's in the later
He's
ones.
in like 5 or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
There's like 27, so
He plays a
he's in
car.
some.
He's,
He's-
the main,
he's a
he's
literal
one of the main
car.
characters now, but he got introduced like halfway through the series.
He makes vroom noises.
I mean, if you want, I could go really old school and make like Scorpion King references instead.
Can we
This would be
please
better.
not ever talk about the Scorpion King?
Scorpion King 1 was sick.
No.
I miss
As-
Brandon
as you walk-
Fraser.
Yeah, it
As
was.
you walk past, he mutters to himself, "I stand alone. Inside, I stand alone." Which is also a
Jesus.
Prince of Persia reference. It's the best of both. worlds,
Another
really.
terrible movie.
Yeah, it wasn't
Hey,
good.
but the
I
games
love you,
were
Jake
great.
Gyllenhaal.
Games are alright to a point.
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal is definitely an Arabian man.
The Sands of
He is
Time.
not a white guy.
The Sands of Time trilogy was one of my like childhood favorites because of how much I like played that game. They lead you up 2 flights of stairs to the third story, and then they take you into this room here. God, fuck!
And then they say, God, fuck.
As they kind of stretch, and then they went back to normal.
That's the Benasato greeting.
Yeah. They're really friendly people.
God,
What
fuck!
are they Anabaptist
God,
into him?
fuck.
In front of you is a long cast iron table. It's lavishly set. Meal and wine have been served at all the places so that you can eat as you please.
Somebody had to haul that table up 2 flights of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they built it up here.
That's a
I hope
possibility.
they built it up here.
Me too.
Where's the forge?
It's a couple of blocks away.
Doable, I guess.
I mean, maybe it was like an IKEA furniture. Assemble on site.
Everything just snaps together with butterfly joints.
And there's 80,000 screws and you don't know where any of them go.
And no instructions.
Yep. Have fun! Anyway, we enter the room and there's a big-ass table.
Yeah. Sat on the other side of the table is in like a leather armchair. Is Ennio Banisato. He's an older man, probably in his 70s. He has a slight beard and wears this kind of turban hood combination. Tan skin and fairly like fair hands. Doesn't look like he's done that much work in his life. His wife stands by the side of him, her hands on his chair. She's significantly younger than him, probably in her mid-20s,
How old is he?
70s.
Oh.
Ew.
Gross!
No, he, as you enter, kind of looks up from a letter that he had in front of him, and he has a warm expression on his face as he sees you, and slowly rises from his chair, his wife slightly helping him. You can see that he's fairly frail from old age. She, meanwhile, has a fairly kind of stern expression on her face. He slowly makes his way over to you.
I'll like move to kind of meet him halfway so he doesn't have to walk that far. Old ass
His wife
man.
walks along alongside him. As you meet him, he kind of gives out his hand to shake yours.
She'll shake it.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The
He
pleasure
kind
is
of
mine, sir.
gestures to shake Aegon's hand, then Saren's, and then Kara's.
He shakes.
And Sokka's
Give him a
chilling
shake.
on the stairs.
Yeah, you know me.
I shake.
He's kind of maybe considering stealing from the floor below. Who knows?
Yeah.
I just never moved
And
my
then
little
he-
token.
And then he just shakes Sokka's hand. Please, take a seat, take a seat. Help yourself to some food or wine. And then he slowly makes his way back over to the armchair.
Is there anything on the
Oh.
walls?
There's a couple of like tapestries with the symbol and that sort of thing, but nothing much. I made a small mistake. It's not actually his wife; it's his fiance.
Ah, still gross.
Yeah, you're right. He slowly sits down in the armchair and kind of warmly gazes into all of your faces, kind of studying them for a few seconds.
Aegon
are
takes
you
off
wearing
his
your
gas mask.
Okay, I was going to ask.
I have my chronicler mask on, so he's gazing into my eye
So
mask
enough.
holes.
Righteous men and women are a rare commodity these days. I am deeply grateful for your saving my 2 boys. They mean the world to me.
He gestures towards Domago and Pace.
Excuse my manners. My name is Ennio Benesato. I am the governor here in Lucator, and this is my lovely fiancée, Gala Lombardi.
It's a
Aegon's brows furrow.
pleasure to meet both of you.
The pleasure is all mine.
And she nods in agreement. He kind of shakily, and you can see his hands are physically shaking, reaches towards a large plate with a loaf of bread on it, and kind of slowly brings it towards him, and his fiance steps forward and helps him bring it closer to him, and he starts breaking the bread and putting it onto plates, and she hands them to you.
I'll take mine. Like, take one, pass it down kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The breaking of bread, a tradition as old as history remembers.
And he bites a loaf of bread, or his bit of bread.
Starts chewing on the loaf.
It's quite nice bread, especially given Apocalypse.
You know, never my sister-in-law had Altair buried without me. I couldn't even say goodbye to my brother. What do you know of the political situation here? For some reason, Saren moves up a chair.
Hey, that was stealthy.
He like
Interested.
He's an old
he, like,
man. I
slides
realized-
out of one chair and crawls to the next one, and just slides up into it.
Soon he goes under
He's
the
too
tables.
quiet. I gotta get
I
closer
saw
to
it,
the
and
door.
that means that he sees it.
What
The-
do you know about the political climate here in Lucator?
We know it's tense, to say the least.
To say the least. I am the governor of this city, and the Benesato family is the official rulers of Lucator. But my brother and much of my family converted to the Anabaptist faith. He runs the cloister, ran the cloister, and he holds much of the political power here. Much of my power is formality. I don't know who killed my brother, but they blame me. He gestures outside onto the street. They claim that I wanted his power. I don't think it was any of the old clans that may have hatred towards my family. They're too scattered, too weak. Most people believe it was the Jehammedans, but I don't think so. After all, you wouldn't give shelter to murderers in Bergamo, would you now, Gala?
he says, looking back at his fiancée, smiling at her and patting her hand, which is on his shoulder. And she quietly replies, "No, of course not."
Can I roll a perception on both of them just to gauge A, whether or not he's being earnest here and whether or not she's being shady?
Sure. She, not necessarily shady, reserved, quiet. She's kind of, you don't sense that there's a lot of genuine emotional connection that she has with this man. And it's almost like she's humoring him, you know, what her actions and such like feel very kind of performed rather than natural. He, however, seems genuine.
At the moment, however, the Anabaptists and their rumors are out to get me. Someone tries to pin my brother's murder on me.
He kind of slumps back into his chair in grief.
They say I had Altair killed to replace him, but I could never have done that, nor could one of my men. My brother was a leader. His word was as weighty as that of the elders the peaks are named after.
He gestures out of the window towards the three mountains that surround Lucator.
I know that Lucio has told people not to do their own investigations, but I fear that I will not get answers, that I won't get justice if I wait for him and his men to act.
Do you not believe he would search for the truth?
He kind of thinks about how to respond to that as he shakily takes off a ring on his index finger.
Let me just say that if I have anything to gain from my brother's murder, so does Lucio.
He takes the ring off and he kind of slides it over to you, Delilah, since you're the one sat nearest to him.
I'll take it.
If you help me, if you find my brother's killer, I will have your names cast in silver. You will be forever heroes of Lucator, and I will grant you safe passage in this whole region. You will be able to come to and from the Reaper's Blow, and I will pay out of my pocket for the expenses. That is my seal ring. It should grant you access to many places, and let it be known to the people of this city that you act on my authority.
Will it grant us access to the cloister?
They will have to as a formality, but I don't expect them to be welcoming.
Not to be rude, but you said yourself that your power ends in formality only. What if they decline?
My supporters will be outraged. The situation's too tense for us to lose formalities, which is why I'm not officially accusing anyone.
But unofficially, who would you guess is involved?
He leans in closer to you and kind of reaches for your hand.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give him my hand.
As far as I can think in truth, there was no reason to murder my brother. His wife loved him. His adopted son owed him his life. The ascetics looked up to him, and he was respected in the city like the righteous Benesato. I don't know who murdered him, I just know it wasn't me. And I need answers.
Let's stick with what we do know. You believe that this was done as a means to implicate you, yes?
At the very least, people have seized the opportunity to do so, yes.
Who would have something to gain from that? Again, you said yourself that your power is but a formality. You have no power to gain. Them killing him, rather you killing him, makes little sense.
No, and if it was someone in the cloister, it does not guarantee them power. The next Baptist must be voted. Although the next Baptist may not be from Lucator, so yes, never may become the leader of the cloister, but killing a Baptist does not make you one. No, the only people I can think to gain from it are those wanting to go to war with the Jehemedans. Surely the Jehemedans themselves wouldn't have done it. They would be signing themselves a death wish.
You mentioned that it may not be someone from Lucator. Does that imply that other settlements have interests here?
Out of character, hold on, let me get you to roll something. Roll orienteering. Anyone who wants to.
Me.
Oh, wow. More dice, more problems.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, Russ, you don't get to because you're not here.
Oh.
It's a good. I'll let you keep that
From
roll
miles
for
away, William
another
has just
thing.
an orienteering sense.
I'll just
like,
let William have
I know
3
this.
successes if he gets to do something before the session ends, but I'm probably going to wrap up pretty quickly. So maybe I'll make a note. Aegon, then, since you got 2 triggers, you would know that Gala Lombardi comes from a neighboring city, which you actually passed on the way here. I've forgotten its name. I need to find my notes. Give me 1 second. Basically, it's a neighboring city that, since Lucator is essentially an Anabaptist city, her city, Santiago, her city, like hosts Jehemedans and such like, and so they have somewhat of a tense relationship, although they haven't been at war in decades. So potentially them.
Aegon's gaze falls on her, and it lingers.
She stares back at you, like questioningly.
What do you make of all of this, Miss
Lombardi? I agree with my fiancé, she says, and kind of warmly holds his hand.
In what exactly?
I know it wasn't Enio here, and well, I doubt any of the Anabaptist here would have dared do it. I don't see what anyone gains from it except for warmongers.
Well, who here? is a warmonger.
Countless Anabaptists, probably. Many want to go back to war with the Jehemedans, but no one in superior power that I can think of would be willing to murder my brother for that.
Do you have the same read on the people, Miss Lombardi? How long have you been here?
A couple of months. When I got engaged to Neo, I moved. I suppose I have a decent read on them, but not particularly.
Forgive me, but engaged under what pretense?
Gala here was promised to me by her father as a olive branch, so to speak, to clear any animosities between our clans.
Well, that sucks.
It's fine. Enio is a wonderful man, she says, smiling at him, but it feels a little bit forced.
Kara scrunches up her nose a little bit.
Aegon says nothing more. He takes a sip of the wine.
Will you do this for me? Will you find my brother's murderer?
I like mysteries.
Delilah just sort of looks to everyone else.
One of our group isn't present. An Anabaptist by the name of William. Will
Can
that
he
be a
be
problem?
trusted? Can he be trusted?
About as well as any of us.
Then I trust him.
Roll perception, anyone in the room who wants to.
Good thing you specified.
William's out there just noticing stuff, getting all these strange feelings.
My ears are burning.
Ooh, 2 triggers.
No.
Oh, 2 fails.
Oh, not very good.
Mallek doesn't notice anything. Saren doesn't notice anything. Spread tastes real good. Like, real good. Everyone else...
Yeah, just stuff in my face.
Not everyone else, sorry. My mistake. Aegon and Kara, you both noticed that throughout this whole conversation, Gala has been just watching you guys, barely paying attention to the conversation, just focused on how you talk and how you react, watching every move and every gesture. And when you mention William and Enio seems quick to trust him, she seems slightly concerned but doesn't speak up about it.
So that won't be a problem.
No. If anything, it could be an asset.
Is there anything you can add to what you've told us already? Anything you're leaving out?
No, not that I can think of. As I said, that ring will get you access to the cloister, so you could investigate there. It might even get you an audience with Never herself, potentially, but not necessarily. You could also always try just talking to the citizens. Go to the marketplace, the water towers, speak to people, see what other people think, what other people may have seen.
Okay.
He nods. Thank you for this. Please, just find my brother's killer.
We will.
When he says that, Aegon focuses exclusively on Gala to gauge how she reacts.
She's still kind of watching all of you intently, and when she notices that you are kind of watching her, she starts watching you again.
I will take the signet ring and put it on.
Okay. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight. Because Coof is a sleepy boy.
Yep.
I am
Sleepy
so
boy.
tired.
Sleep boy coof.
Now
the
I
fuck
gotta go
is-
make lunch.
Oh no.
What's for lunch?
Probably something easy.
Peanut
Nice
butter
sandwich.
sandwich.
A
Lobster.
salami sandwich.
Oh boy.
Maybe
Fried
some
salami.
lettuce.
Experience.
None, because you all suck.
Oh man.
That's my
Alright.
life.
Let's end the campaign.
Oh no.
I quit.
Me too.
Plus 2 XP to everyone.
Yay.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
How much?
I'm rich.
2.
2.
Can't wait to spend my 24 XP.
I got 23. I
Me
don't know what
too.
to spend it on.
I'm gonna save it for that last body point.
9.
I have 14. I spent stuff on toughness or something. I don't know.
So you can
Oh,
like
you get
survive a
So
combat
I can,
encounter.
not instantly die.
Yeah, I mean, you'll start getting more XP soon. At the end of this adventure, you get a lot of XP anyways, so...
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for everyone coming by.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
BB.
Thanks,
Thanks,
BB.
No problem.
Thanks
Thanks.
to the DM.
Thanks to
work.
everyone who came by, and thanks to the players for, playing.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Except for
It's
Mallek.
what I do.
Including
Good night.
Oh, wow.
Mallek.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.